Hey guys, Ron Huegli, Curator for World Speed Motorsports Museum. I'm standing in front of a 1971 365 GTB4 Daytona. These cars were the first cars in 1968 to be issued with the new federally mandated rules requiring safety bumpers, headrests, knockoffs without any ears, among other things. But the car that I'm standing in front of, while it is a new generation, it also has some great provenance, and that provenance is the fact that this car, this Sunoco blue car, was driven to the 1971 Cannonball Baker Sea to Shining Sea Memorial Trophy Dash win by none other than the great Dan Gurney and Brock Yates. The early 70s marked a very interesting time in motor racing history, and one of those was the fact that the federal government had started to implement a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit across the United States. Executive editor for Car and Driver magazine, Brock Yates, received numerous letters to the editor as well as many comments from his motoring friends saying, "This is crazy, we want to go fast, we still want to do things." So they all got together and Brock Yates conceived of a great race across the United States called the Cannonball Baker Sea to Shining Sea Memorial Trophy Dash. Leaving the Red Ball garage at a little after midnight, Gurney and Yates proceeded to take a different route from most of the other competitors, heading north through Pennsylvania up Interstate 80 and dropping down through Ohio through the midsection of the United States. With Gurney driving the car as they went through Gallup, New Mexico, he encountered glare ice at about 120 miles an hour, and being the professional that he was, he rolled right through it like it was a mere mud puddle. Only Gurney knows just how far on the ragged edge they really were, but it scared Yates to death. A little bit later on, after running the car at up to close to 130 miles an hour, the pair encountered their very first brush with the law. The police officer walked up and realized who he had just pulled over at 130 miles an hour and proceeded to issue Dan Gurney with a $90 speeding ticket. After he'd issued this ticket to Gurney, he looked down and he said, "So how fast will this car really go?" And Gurney, with that great smile that he has, looked up and said, "I don't know, let's find out." So the two of them pulled out onto Interstate 10, heading west towards the Portofino Inn, and at 172 miles an hour, Brock Yates said that was as fast as the car was going. They arrived at the Portofino Inn in Redondo Beach 35 hours and 54 minutes later. They stopped 9 times to put fuel on the car, and the car averaged 12.2 miles to the gallon over the 2,876 mile race at an average speed of 80.8 miles an hour. Truly a car of great provenance and a fantastic story. This car and many others are part of the Ferrari exhibit. Please come see them when we open. But even though we're closed, you can still go to worldofspeed.org and become a member. We're always taking memberships, and also you can donate as well at worldofspeed.org. Please check us out. And thanks, we'll see you soon.